this is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs, and I'm getting ready to do a cutout video for the TAYMOR CROSSBODY by Linda Lynn Designs. So Linda is a wonderful person that I met at the Coosa Mountain Retreat. This is her first pattern. It looks very cute. I haven't made it yet. It's a crossbody with an exterior wallet pocket. So it's got everything you need. It's got a lot of pieces, but I wouldn't be dismayed by that because I think it comes together fairly well. Just reading through the pattern. So it's a slim crossbody. You can do a burst or a drop-in. I am probably going to do a drop-in just because of the materials I chose. But she gives excellent instruction, excellent pictures throughout the pattern. So I would highly recommend it. But let's get started with the cutting out video, and then I will do the sewing up video. All right. So I'm going to do the cutting out, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to go over each piece. All right. Hi everybody, this is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs, and I'm getting ready to cut out the TAYMOR CROSSBODY by Linda Lynn Designs. Linda is a friend of mine. I met her at the Coosa Mountain Retreat, and she's a lovely, lovely lady. So she sent me this pattern, and I'm going to do it out of this crock. This is from Sam Fabric Creations. I'm going to do it out of this Orchid Signature Smooth Solids Orchid by Tulip B. And then I'm doing it out of, this is for the lining. This is the Liner Text by Sew Yours. So these three colors. I know, I've kind of gone purple. Lilac. So I think I'm going to start with my exterior pieces. I already did, I have a die for a overlay, so I already did that one in the crock. I love it. So let's get our crock and decide what we're going to do. I think the gusset I'm going to do out of the plain solid. The lining gusset I'm going to do out of the lining gusset facing, two little extra pieces out of the crock. The facing C1 I think is for the lining. Let me see. Two of those. The wallet slip pocket I'm going to do out of the lining piece. The Waller Senate paddle I'm going to do out of the plain Orchid. D-rings I'm going to do out of this. Pocket trim I'm going to do out of this. Zipper placket. Two exterior and two lining. I'm going to do that out of the Orchid. So I've not cut this out. I have not watched a full wallet gusset. Exterior back slip I'm going to do out of this. The wallet panel top. The main body I'm going to do out of this. And the wallet pocket I'm going to do out of this. Yeah. And then the wallet side panels I'm going to do out of this. The wallet gusset I'm going to hold off on those because I don't know. This I'm definitely doing out of the lining. So that's that. And this I'm not sure yet either. So let's do the ones that we know. This is going to be a little bit of a work in progress, I will just say. Okay. So 2 exterior ring connectors. I can do those. So 2. So I need 7 by 1.5. Two, that's piece L. Piece L. 2 of those. My lining gusset pieces, definitely out of this. And I need 2 of these. Cutie patooties. These are not squares, so just keep that in mind. All right, 2 of those. So piece X. Piece X, 2 of those. And then my interior trim piece, my main body. Okay. 1 main body. And this is piece A, main body. Yeah. Now this one, I'm going to do a little fancy cutting because I want it to be, so I'm going to do it right there. Yeah. Fancy cutting, meaning I have a pattern on this and I want to use a certain part of the pattern. It's gator, you know. Perfect. Let's see how we did. Oh, yeah. So there's the main panel. I think this ends up being the back, but I don't know that for sure. So I only need 1 of those. Piece A. And then M, interior slip pocket trim. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to measure that, and I need it to be 1 and 10. I'm going to do it right here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, piece M, 1 of those. And then let's see what else I know for sure. Wallet side panel, the wallet pocket. I'm going to do one of these out of my crock. Nope, won't fit there. So I'm just going to do it right here. Wallet pocket. Oh, I need 2 exterior. Oh, if using thicker vinyl, cut 1 exterior and 1 lining. I'm going to do 1 lining. So I'm going to put that in my lining pile. And then the wallet gusset. I'm going to use that out of my lining material. She gives you directions on the pattern pieces. Wallet top panel, 1 exterior. I'm going to do that out of this. This is piece G. So that is, I need a little bigger ruler. Let's see if I can get that out of here. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure I had good measurements. I need to put my glove on, don't I? Bad girl burp. I'll put it on here in a second. Okay, let me get this evened up. All right, so 1 piece G. One piece G. Okay, what else? The wallet bottom panel. I can do that out of this. And that is, I can do it out of this piece right here. See how judicious I'm being? Wallet bottom panel. I'm just going to cut this off here. Okay, so that needs to be all right. 1 of those. So this is 2 pieces. So let me cut this up a little. This is piece F. I only cut out what I knew I needed the pattern for. All the other measurements are straight measurements, so I didn't do that. Piece F. 1 of those. Perfect. Wallet side panel, 2 exterior. So I need 2 of these. Let's see. 2. Okay. 1. even this up a little. All right, 2 of those. Side panel piece E. Then, oh, my exterior back slip pocket, I definitely wanted this one. Okay, I'm just going to mark these. Interior back slip pocket. Interior slip pocket, okay. Can hardly see that. Okay. I may regret this. This may need to be a little thinner. We'll see. Okay, one of those, and then I will need a piece of lining for the interior slip pocket. Okay, that's piece H. And then facing to exterior C. I can do that up here. Okay. All right. I cut both of them in the same. Now, until you make something the first time, you don't really know exactly where you want your fabrics to be. So this is C to exterior. Okay. L I got, H I got, A I got. Where is piece D? What did I do with piece D? So I got C, E, F, G, M, A, L, N, and X. Okay. I must have it. Oh. No. That's H. Alright, let me go find it. Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to do the smooth, signature smooth orchid. And I'm going to do the zipper placket. So I need 2 exteriors and 2 linings. Let me see. Okay. So I'm just going to do both of them at the same time. I'll cut it into, oh, this is nice stuff too. Okay, that's piece O, so I need some of that in the lining. Let's see. And then the wallet center panel, I need a piece, just 1 exterior. Okay. Make sure. Okay. One of those. Yep. Okay, so that is done. And then I need my gusset. Let's do it down here. All right. One exterior gusset. And I was going to make this wider, but I decided that I would just do it as per the pattern for this first go around. And then if I want to make it wider next time, I can do that. These thin crossbodies are very popular right now, honestly. So we'll see. Okay. One of those. And interesting, the lining gusset is a separate piece. Okay, so that's all of that. At least that's what I think for now. I gotta mark these off real quick. That's piece R and piece O. All right. Let's do, this is the Decaville. Let's do the lining next. So here's a good piece for the lining gusset. Let me find it. Here it is. The lining gusset. I am definitely going to do this as a drop-in lining because of both of these pieces are pretty thick, really. I mean, the liner text is, it's great stuff, but it's fairly thick. Okay. I don't know if I can use that or not. I'm just going to keep it. So that is W. Let me close the door. So that's W. those. And I don't need any interfacing for that. Beautiful. Let's see. Wallet slip pocket. That's a measurement. So let's do that. Okay. One exterior, but I'm doing the lining for that. And this is piece I. So it's probably over here. Yep, piece I. And then the card slot. Oh man, I'm tempted not to do the card slots. I'm thinking about it. I need 2 main linings. Okay. 2 linings, and I won't need any interfacing. One more of those. I'm hoping that'll fit up there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'll put it over here. Very strong magnets. Okay. All right, 2 lining B. B. There's a zipper pocket. I'll need that. Let's see. How many of those do I need? Okay. Oh, I need 3 of those. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I need 1 for the wallet zipper pocket J. And 2 for the interior zipper pocket. They're all 3 the same size. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Interior zipper pocket. Oh, okay. One of those. Okay, I need 2 more. So I gotta cut into this. Roll. these at the same time. All right, let's cut these in two. All right, hold on. All right, so let's go over each piece. I just want to make sure I'm not showing the pieces. Yeah, okay, good. So piece A is the main body, and there is just one exterior. This is the piece for that. It is a gorgeous kind of a lavender metallic croc. This actually was from Sand Fabric Creations, Louise. So that's piece A, just one of those. One exterior. Okay. Piece B is the main lining, and you need two of those. And if you're going to use interfacing, you would need two of those. But I'm using liner text, this gorgeous liner text from Sew Yours, so I'm not going to interface it. Two of the lining, main lining B. C is the facing, and that's two exteriors. Again, I am not lining that. So I have, and I'm doing it out of the lavender croc, two of those, the facing. Piece D is the wallet pocket. Piece D, two exteriors. Now, right on the pattern piece, she says, if you're using a thicker vinyl, cut one exterior and one lining. So I did do that. This vinyl is fairly thick, so I did one in the croc, and then I did one in the liner text. The liner text is fairly thick too, but I think we'll be okay. So two exterior, but I have one exterior and one lining. Piece D. Piece E is the wallet side panel, and I have two exteriors. That's in the croc. Piece E. Piece F is the wallet bottom panel, and I have one exterior. And for that bottom panel, I have a piece of Decaville Heavy. So one of those. All right. The wallet top panel is piece G. Again, I'm doing the croc. Only one of those. Piece H is the exterior back slip pocket. One exterior, and then the interior slip pocket, one lining. So I have one in the liner text and one in the croc. Okay, and that's piece H. The wallet slip pocket says one exterior, but I did it in the liner text. I became a little worried that everything would get too thick. So we'll see. I may go back and cut a piece of croc. We'll see. But for now, it's a wallet slip pocket, piece I, and I used the liner text. The wallet zipper pocket, piece J, you need one lining, and the interior zipper pocket, two linings. So I have three of the liner text, all the same size. No interfacing. Piece J. The wallet center panel is one exterior, and for this one I used, this is called Orchid Smooth Vinyl by Tulip Bee. It's gorgeous. So I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and use some of that. One exterior, piece K. The two D-ring connectors, piece L, I'm doing out of the croc. And I needed two... No, I don't need those. I probably will add, for the D-ring connectors, I probably will add a piece of Decaville Light. I didn't cut that, though, now that I think about it. But piece L, this is both of these in one piece. I'll just cut them when I'm done. Piece M is the interior slip pocket trim, one exterior, and I did that in the crock. The interior zipper overlay, she gives you a piece, this is piece N, but I did my own because I have a acrylic die cut for my leather press. So I just did that out of the crock. The zipper placket is piece O. I have 2 exterior, which is, I did the orchid, and then 2 lining. So you have 4 of those. The wallet gusset piece P, you need 2 of those. And I did my crock. We'll see. I may actually change to my liner text. We'll see. 2 of those, piece P. Piece Q is the wallet stabilizer, and it's a piece of Decaville Heavy, or you could use Peltex. Piece R is the gusset exterior. And I did, on the exterior, I did the orchid on this one. Let me show you. Isn't that pretty? It's very nice. 1 gusset exterior, piece R. Piece T is the card slot back panel, 1 of those. And she gives you 2 options for the card slots. You can do 1 long piece and fold it, fan fold it, like we do a lot of card slots, or you can do separate pieces. So I'm doing, I think it's version 2. I'm doing version 2. So I have actually 2 linings for that, for version 2. If you're doing version 1, you just need 1. Piece T, the card slot back panel. And then piece V, as in Victor, is the Decaville Light for the gusset. And then piece W is the lining gusset, separate piece. And you just need 1 of those of your lining. And then piece X is, there's 2 lining gusset facings. You need 2 of those, and I did the crock. And then my card slots, piece Y, is 4 pieces, and we're going to fold those over. So this is version 2 of the card slots. And then for the gusset top, you need 2 pieces of Decaville Heavy. I don't know where these go exactly yet, but we will figure it out. That is all the pieces. So she gives excellent, there's 2 pages of cutouts. Most of these have pattern pieces. Not all, but most. And I just see one I forgot to mark off. And K, I have that. And then the strap. I haven't decided on what I'm doing for the strap. I'm going to do one of my fancy 1.5 inch straps, though. Yeah. I'm just looking. R. I have that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The TAYMOR Crossbody by Linda Lynn Designs. Thank you, Linda, for allowing me to do your video. And so this is just the cutting out video. The sewing up video will come next. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click a thumbs up.